Hey, you two. It's Marco Polo here. I'm back with you. Just the other day, I was talking about the 50-year loan and how that will qualify more buyers by lowering the payment, the monthly payment, creating more affordability for home buyers to enter into the housing market. So it's giving them incentive. On top of that, we have Fannie Mae has eliminated its 620 minimum credit score requirement for conventional loans, processed through its desktop underwriter DU system, which went into effect mid-November 2025, like just now it's going in effect. This change means the DU system now uses a comprehensive risk assessment based on a borrower's entire financial profile rather than a hard score cutoff. So I appreciate the comments in my last video. Some of them seem like people were trolling. Some people seem like they were getting in their feelings. Listen, if you don't like the message, don't shoot the messenger. I didn't make the world the way it is. I'm just reporting my own opinion, and I'm backing up my opinion with facts. If you look around in our economy, things aren't good right now. Housing prices are elevated. Will more housing come online? Will more houses come up for sale? It looks like there are. And in maybe certain areas or certain pockets in the country, prices are dropping. And that's a good thing. We do have high prices, and it's a major problem in this country when we have over 1 million people sleeping on the street homeless, and we have houses that are unoccupied with people waiting around to sell them, and they're sitting on the market for an average of 3 to 6 months at a time, and they're dropping the price. And even though they're dropping the price, these prices drop 20%, 30%, are still higher than when the happened just a few years ago. It's like everything changed, and it's a whole new ball game out here. I'm not saying I like it, but it is what it is, and we've got to deal with reality as we see it. Now, you may see things a little different. A lot of people are running around like Chicken Little. Oh, everything's going to crash. The stock market's going to crash. The housing market's going to crash. The job market is crashing. AI is going to take over everything. Now, these are all extremes. And by all means, things might crash. They might. There's always an opportunity for people who are waiting for that. And there's always a chance that it could happen. But it hasn't happened. It hasn't happened yet. So where's your crash? Where is it? I mean, it could be any day, or it could be any year, or it could be 10 years from now. Or we may be seeing like a reverse crash, not a crash. Like, this could be it. Things are taking off. Our money, our purchasing power buys less. So we work longer, we work harder. We are actually making more money, a lot of people are, than they ever have, but they're not able to buy what they used to be able to buy with the same amount of money. So we're losing that battle. Labor is being devalued in the United States and abroad. Labor is not keeping up. Wages are not keeping up with the expenses and the cost of living. I've been making videos about this nonstop, and it isn't going to stop, and I'm not going to stop. What it is we're in this perpetual sort of crazy cycle where there was too much government spending. There was too much money floating around. The inflation was insane. Just a couple years ago, those prints, what the government actually had to admit, they had to admit that they screwed up. And you know what? Them politicians and them people, they don't like to admit stuff like that. They always want to color it over and say everything's fine. They gaslighting us right now. They've been gaslighting us. With those numbers, They couldn't lie about it. They had questions to answer behind that. And we're still dealing with the fallout and the repercussions behind all that nonsense. But what we have today is what we have today. Somebody even accused me of being a realtor. Like, they're saying, oh, you think home prices will rise? Hey, if they qualify more buyers, more people are going to get in the game. If housing prices are going to go up, guess what? People are going to want to lock in a property so that if they have any opportunity or hope of getting one now, 10 years from now, that hope could be completely gone. And if people are seeing this, the average everyday person is seeing this, it's going to be crazy. Yeah, could end up in a crash, or things could get out of control and the housing prices could surge even further. So just be prepared. I'm not saying I'm right or wrong, but I'm just calling it how I see it. And it looks like real estate is going to continue going up. Now, I'm just somebody who calls it like I see it. So I'm just going to throw it out there. You know, I'm being honest with you. This is what I see happening. This is where I see the direction going. I see the haves and the have-nots. And obvious. I mean, Stevie Wonder could see it. Ray Charles could see it. It's already happening. The middle class is being wiped out. The lower working class, the bottom 80, bottom 90% are barely treading water, if treading water at all. Many people have fallen off, and they're falling off on a daily. People are living on credit cards. People are borrowing money. People are selling things. I'm starting to see on Facebook Marketplace a lot of extra things for sale, cool things. Their toys are going. When they start selling them toys, you know what's next after that. The necessities, the cars, the vehicles, you know, those things are going to come next. And people are going to be looking at the two cars in their driveway, and they're going to say, hey, we can't afford to make the payments on both these cars and pay for this house we're living in and maintain our living standards. So one of these cars maybe we'll sacrifice. We can be a one-car family. You know what? Ain't nothing wrong with that. You do what you got to do, especially for the better of your family. I'm Marco Polo. Subscribe to my channel. If anything I say resonates with you, go ahead and leave a thumbs up and come along for the ride. And if you're hating on what I got to say, you know what? Sometimes I don't like what I got to say. But you know what? Somebody's got to say it. All right. Have a good day. Peace.